warm welcome. Can you believe it? We are almost 6 months down the line. We've been together every 2 or 3 weeks. It's been an amazing journey, but really, on behalf of the Assisa Foundation and everybody that's been part of the program, welcome to webinar number 9. And we're going to get into all of the details in just a moment. But good morning to participants, funders, coaches, facilitators, project managers, our whole team that ensures that this project runs smoothly. We've got everybody in the house today, and I want to congratulate everyone on this auspicious occasion. It's a big deal getting to the point where we are now at the end of what has been almost a 6-month program. And so I celebrate every single one of you, the participants. I'd like to introduce my colleague and facilitator, coach and fellow amazing co-host who has been walking this journey with me over the last couple of weeks or months as well. And we can't wait to do this with you again today. Portia, welcome, and please greet everybody.
Yes, yeah. Thank you, Darren. I would like to introduce myself again. For those who maybe our guest today, my name is Portia Mshongo. I'm the coach and facilitator, and I want to welcome everyone and congratulations to all our participants for making it this far. You know, most people, when they come to these programs, they don't last. So, you know, it's especially if you run your own business, it's tough, you know, to attend these things. So I want to just say, guys, thank you for your hard work, and wish you all the best in your entrepreneurial journey. And this is not the end. It's just the beginning.
Absolutely. It's just the beginning. You know, sometimes you get to a point like this and you think you're at the finish line because the program ends, but you're not. You're actually at the starting line because now you've been empowered with knowledge. And so today we say ready, set, go. We shoot the gun, and now it's just up to all of us to go out there and implement what we've learned on this amazing program. Portia, I know you wanted to touch on the screen that's on right now at the moment.
Yeah. All right. I like that they say businesses don't just grow, they level up. And it goes with our level up song, you know, that we always dance to on the program. It's just been leveling up. I wonder what we're going to do next year.
We're going to
keep
leveling up.
So I don't know what's going to happen. Huh?
We're just going to keep leveling up. And as we said, there's something that Ivor, who is one of the program managers for Assisa Foundation, he often says, and his quote is up on the screen now, says that young South Africans need as much support as possible, not only for their survival, but also to improve the economy. And I think that really just encapsulates the heartbeat of the Assisa Foundation and why a program like this has been put together, because it really is not about just empowering you with knowledge, but it really is empowering you with skills and knowledge so that you as a business owner, and especially as young business owners, are able to really make a difference and help grow the economy of our country. And we know that is something that we touched on significantly throughout the program.
Yeah. All right. So then let's look at what we've done so far from when we started the program. We started on the 30th of June, and we started with just onboarding, welcoming everybody, just explaining what the program is all about. And then we did our webinar 2, where we spoke about the entrepreneur in me. And then we did webinar 3, talked about personal goals and budgeting, and also mental health and finances, because that as business people, we really get affected because of stress and financial issues. And also we learned how to actually set our goals, you know. And I think, guys, this is the end of the year. This is now where you need to go back to this module actually and start looking at your goals for next year. What do you plan to achieve? You know, so let's do those vision boards. I know me and Chantel, we are big vision board people. So we're even talking about it now, like, hey, we must start doing our vision boards. So let's set those goals. And then there's webinar 4, which we talked about business model canvas and the business goals. And then we did my biz marketing, where we had a nice expert, somebody very experienced with marketing. I really enjoyed that module. That was in September on the 8th. And then we went to webinar 6, where we spoke about my biz financials. I think that was the part 1 where we just did our costing and pricing. And then we did our webinar 7, which is our second part of financials, where we spoke about record keeping and reporting. And please, let's keep on recording. I'm so excited with some of the participants that I've been coaching. And I know Brennan also has experienced the same with Patricia, where our people have started recording their financial and they see a difference. And I think later, Darren, we're going to hear about that when we talk to our entrepreneurs.
Absolutely.
And then
I think it's so amazing.
Yeah.
it's so amazing to see. I mean, the participants, you just show up every week or every time, but now looking back at the journey we've been on, we've literally covered almost 12 different topics all pertaining to business.
It's a lot, and I really want to say it's hard work, you know, and not, I mean, it's how many months? Like 5 months of work. Yeah. So, and then we looked at my business compliance. Guys, we need compliance. We need to be compliant so that we can get those opportunities, because we always complain, I'm not getting tenders, I'm not getting RFQs response, because you are not compliant. So let's make sure that we're compliant. And then today is our graduation and our pitching session, and we'll be closing the program. Sad again.
Mixed emotions. I saw that come up quite a bit in the chat, saying mixed emotions. And I know quite a few people are sharing your sentiments today.
All right. And then let's talk about the team, Darren.
Sure thing. We can move to the next slide. I think our presentation just went down, so we're going to just give it a moment for it to come back up. I do see there's quite a few people having some issues getting in, so we're just going to give it a moment. We just want to make sure that everybody can experience it as best as possible. All right, I know there's a beautiful quote on the screen right now. I actually recognize Nelly Siwe from last year, Portia.
Yeah, she makes lovely shoes, eh?
Absolutely.
So this is Nelly Siswa Dedele from L+N 2022, and this is what she had to say about the program. We will play a little video so that you can just listen to how she feels about the program.
All right, let's look at the agenda for today. Portia, take us through what we can experience on our Close Out webinar today.
Yeah, so I think where we are now is just welcoming everybody. Obviously, me and my co-host, Darren August, and then we'll follow with a driven program, welcome and highlights, and then we'll assist the foundation, welcome by the CEO, Ruth Benjamin, and then we'll do the pitches. So we've got 10 finalists that are pitching, and that's the finalist. Yeah. So a lot of people sent us videos, and thank you guys for your hard work. We know it's not easy to actually do a pitch. So now we're gonna listen to those videos. It might take an hour, and then we'll go to a break where our judges are going to deliberate in a breakout room. During that time, we'll be talking to our entrepreneurs, just finding out how they are, how their businesses are doing. Any questions, if they want to ask questions, we'll answer those. And then we'll have a judge's feedback, and then we'll have winner announcements, and then a vote of thanks.
Beautiful. Now, we know that a program like this doesn't just happen without a really, really good team working together in the background. And so we felt that it would be fitting today just to introduce the team, to make sure that everybody knows who worked so hard behind the scenes to put this program together. And so in a moment, the slide is going to come up with all of the pictures of the various people who play a part behind the scenes. So obviously myself and Portia are the co-facilitators of the program, but Portia is a coach on the program as well. Then we have Iviwe Hwai, who is the project manager, and she's done a phenomenal job of keeping everybody in the loop, keeping in contact, and making sure you get all of the information. Then we have social media at Driven, that is Chantal, who is responsible for all the graphics you see, all of the presentations you see, even today's slideshow. That's been Chantal running that in the background. Then our amazing coaches, Patricia, Brandon, and of course Portia, who doubled up as a coach as well, have done such an amazing job working with you guys individually on your businesses, unpacking your businesses, scrutinizing your businesses, but giving you advice so that you can grow. And then we also have Owen and Harold from the Driven team. Owen and Harold are the CEOs and the founders of Driven, and they have done an amazing job really just steering the program and making sure that we all deliver an excellent experience for all of you. So a big round of applause where you are. I know we can't hear everybody's applause, but if you could just give a round of applause to the team working behind the scenes, because it really, it takes a whole village to raise a child, and our businesses are children. And so this is the village that has been involved in really helping this program grow. Then we've had amazing guest speakers that you've been introduced to over the last couple of months as well. We had Mr. Mike Mokoka, who did a brilliant job. Remember Samkelo, who was with us as well. Risuna, who chatted about marketing. Remember Mpumelelo, who came and spoke to us as well. And Yanga, I think Yanga moved all of us. I think some of us were in tears that day when he spoke about mental health and business. And so we've really had exceptional people be part of the program. And so a big round of applause again for all of the guest speakers who availed themselves and came and was so willing to share their knowledge with us over the last couple of months in these webinars. Back to you, Portia.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Darren. Yeah, and then now we're gonna introduce Owen Muzambi, our CEO at Driven.
I think we're actually going to have the CEO of Asisa Foundation first before we get to Owen. So without further delay, it's my absolute privilege. Let me introduce Mrs. Ruth Benjamin Swales, who is really so passionate about this program. As of course, she's passionate about all the programs, but I think this program has a special place in her heart. We know that she's one of the people who also makes sure that it happens. And so Ruth, without further delay, welcome to today's webinar. We're going to hand over to you to say a few words.
Good morning. Can you all hear me clearly? Can you see
Loud
me
and
clearly?
clear.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's fantastic. Oh, Darren, you're so right, and Portia, it's so great to hear your voices because you guys make me so happy and fulfilled. Just knowing that you are so committed, not just to this program, not just to what Asisa Foundation stands for, but to the individuals that's on the program. So you, Darren and Portia, and the rest of the team who you've just highlighted now and introduced to everybody, I first of all want to take a moment to salute you, to say thank you for working through all of the weeks, not in your own interests, not in the interest of the Asisa Foundation, but in the interest of the individuals that are on this call today and the entire group that was selected and that have participated in the program. And with that, I want to turn my attention to you, to the participants. You know, I've popped in over the weeks to listen into some of the webinars, and I'm always so inspired when I listen to you and I see your active engagement, when I listen to the feedback from the teams, from the coaches, to hear about how things are going. My heart warms and swells, and I'm so happy to be part of the solution. And I think that's the message I want to leave with you today. If you think about all that you've been through on this program, the fact that you are here, I need to start congratulating you, to say thank you. Thank you for putting your hand up and for stepping forward to be part of the process. Then thank you and well done on getting to this point, because I know it has required personal commitment, perseverance on your side. But what it does for us is that it acknowledges that you see worth in what we are offering you and in the long hours of preparation that the team has put aside for your benefit and in your interest. And I think what you need to know is that your success is our success, and we genuinely want you to succeed, and we genuinely want you to progress. And what I've seen and heard thus far has already been confirmation that this program is needed. This program is achieving its objectives. You guys, lights have come on. You have got a better sense of how things have worked together in your world. And I really hope that it has more than just been a good idea that you've shared or a process and an experience that you've been through, but that it genuinely will be a milestone intervention in your lives, and that one day when you look back on your lives, that you would still consider this Our Plus Earn Burst program to have been a significant milestone, to have helped you to go to a higher level, to have just brought about positive improvement in your lives. In South Africa today, there are so many challenges, and if we just lift our eyes and look around us, we could be overwhelmed. And yet it takes each one of us to be part of the solution. There are things that we can't control, there are things that we can't influence, But there are things that we can, and your very own lives, your very own circumstances, that is the world you live in, and that is the world that you can influence, that you can control, and that you can take the next step further. And so I really hope, we're going to go into the detail of your presentations. I'm so excited to hear from you. Thank you for preparing. I'm looking forward to hearing your stories and how you hopefully pull together all that you've learned over the weeks in doing your business pitch. So I'm excited about that. But I think I'm just more excited about the fact that we've been able to connect with you. We've been able to hopefully arm you to not just cope with this life, but also to thrive in your circumstances and in your chosen business that you are in. I also think from what we've learned in the past that, we really hope that you're going to be successful as business owners. We want you to be, and I'm the one that pushes and stands for financial capability is the key to being sustainable in your business. So you really need to hone those skills, go back to the notes, go back to what you've learned in the program and apply it. But whether it is in this business or multiple future businesses that you might want to be involved in the future, may what you learned through this program continue to take you higher, continue to let your lights shine brightly, continue to make you be part of the solution for our country and for the world that you find yourself in. And may you truly be abundantly blessed because of the Assisa Foundation, because of the team that has committed themselves to committed their resources, not only their time, but also the funding that we receive from the members of Assisa or from our various funders in order for this program to happen. The value of all of that is really in the input and the impact that we have on your lives. And so I'm really looking forward to hearing more positive stories. Please today keep sharing on the chat. We love hearing from you, and we hope that we will be able to stay in contact with you. And when great things happen, please continue to share it with your team, with your coaches, because they keep sharing it with us. And that keeps affirming to the world that these types of programs have value, they are worth doing, they're not just ticking a box, they're not just feel good for some people, they really do make a difference. And so I want to wish you well. I want to say thank you again for participating in this program. Thank you for your perseverance. Thank you for who you are, and just as you hopefully have got to believe in your business, in your value proposition. I hope that you leave this program believing more in yourself and in your own capability to make things happen, to drive things, and that your lives will really be lives that thrive, businesses that thrive, and that you will be a light and a source of hope to other people around you. So that's my garbled message to you, but I hope you've got the gist of it. Thank you, Darren. I'm going to hand back to you and just want to wish all the presenters very well. Just take deep breaths. Don't get too nervous. Just think about your business and all your prep, and we are really just looking forward to hearing from you and to acknowledging your inputs. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruth. That was beautiful as always. Every time Ruth speaks, it's so hard to believe that she comes from an accounting background. But as she often says, she's an accountant with personality, and we see that every time she speaks. Thank you, Ruth, for really just believing so much in the participants, and for making an effort as well to take time out of your busy schedule to pop in whenever you can. It's been beautiful to see you show up every now and then on the webinars, and I know we've seen you in so many of the group pictures at the end. And so thank you once again for the work that you and the Assisa Foundation is doing to bring programs like this that empower entrepreneurs. Portia, I'm going to hand back to you for you to introduce our next speaker. I think you're on mute, Portia.
Should I go ahead?
Okay. Oh, sorry guys, I was muted. Owen, please shoot.
Thanks, Portia. Can you guys see me okay? Just not in the office right now.
Loud
this
and
is quite
clear.
Oh, brilliant. This is quite an exciting moment to be, I think, in a moment that we realize people's dreams, and in a moment where we celebrate some of the dreams and the journey that some of our young guys have taken But again, it's also a competition. So firstly, I want to say congratulations to everybody who participated, everybody who endured up until this point. Sometimes it feels like it's a marathon, it's like a comment, but people moved from where they were to where they are now. But again, it is a competition. It is a period where we are deciding. And I just wanted to touch a bit into what signs we use to be able to select, but also identify the people that have been selected for today. So out of 291 participants that were from about 9 provinces, we used a methodology that firstly checked ability of the entrepreneurs to articulate their value proposition. So I think in the course of the learning journey, you were taught about value proposition. So that was one thing that the judges were looking for. Were you able to articulate the value proposition? But also, were you able to articulate the market opportunities, I guess the market need and the problem that you identified in your own community? And again, they looked at scalability, is the room to scale. And then finally, an understanding of the finances. It is a financial literacy program, so I think you need to demonstrate your understanding of the finances, or breakdown of the finances within your business. But finally, another very important key weighting that was used is engagement over the course of the journey. So that includes just your webinar attendance, that includes completion of homework and completion of all the assignments that you're required to do, including also attendance of coaching. So if you see the finalists, I think, or the process, it took us through all these requirements that I've mentioned. And the people that have been decided are the ones, I guess, that are shined brighter in this process. So I think I want to end it there, and I want to just celebrate everybody. And maybe the final note is to say, just because we've got 10 finalists, it does not mean or minimize any of the ideas that were shared. It was just a very, very difficult process to decide on the top 10. And so if you're not in the top 10, please carry on building your dream. But thank you so much. Thanks. Back to you, Darren and Portia.
Thank you, Owen. Beautiful. And again, just a big thanks to Owen and the team at Driven for spearheading this program as well. And so I think it's almost time for us to meet our finalists. But Portia, I don't want that job because I know it's been a difficult one. But I think Owen has really given.
You want to say the names?
Yeah, Owen has given good context to how it was chosen. But if you can take us through who the finalists are.
Yeah. First, I would just like to say congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, good business people, hard workers. I know everybody worked very hard with their pitches, but we had to choose a final 10, and this is our 10 finalists. We've got Komoto, hi Komoto, we've got Nomava, we've got Wendy, we've got Percy, Kelebogile, Lerato, Mulalo, Lusapo, Amugelang, and Tumelo. Congratulations, guys, for making it this far.
Beautiful. So those are the 10 finalists who we are going to, in a moment, we are going to watch their pitch videos. So how the process is going to work is that they've prepared their pitches. Nobody has seen their pitches besides the organizers. We haven't even seen the pitches yet. And they have not seen each other's pitches either. But today is obviously pitch day. And so they've prepared the videos. We will watch the pitches. And then we will give the opportunity to some of the judges to ask any clarifying questions. And then after all the pitches have been watched, the judges will go away into a breakout room where they will deliberate, and then they will come back and give us feedback and announce the winner. But before we get there, let's introduce our judges. And so we do have 4 judges who are in the room today. I'm not sure if they are going to put their cameras on and say hello, but let me quickly tell you who they are so that you know who they are, and you will hear their voices. They'll come up on screen when they are asking some clarifying questions to the participants. So first up, we have Ruth Benjamin Swells from the Assisa Foundation. She is one of the judges. She's probably got the softest heart. So that's Ruth. And then we've got Mr. Yanga Duma is in the room as well. So Yanga is going to be our second judge on today's program. He's going to possibly ask some questions as well. We also have from ABSA, we have Mr. Rian Immelman, who is joining us there. I see him on camera. Good morning, Rian. Thank you for being willing to help us judge this process. And then we also have from the ECIC, we have Manana Bosilong, who is joining us as well. And so those are our 4 judges who are in the background, they're in the room, and you will be hearing them come up on screen and asking some questions at the end of each presentation. All right, are we ready? Let's have a drum roll and let's kick off with the presentations. Portia, would you like to introduce the first one?
Okay, this is our first recording that we're gonna watch, our pitch. This is Mulalo Nemataheni. I hope I'm saying it right, Mulalo. I know you there. She runs a business called Empowex Advisory Services. Good luck, Mulalo.
Good day. My name is Mulalo Nemataheni. I am a certified financial planner by profession, founder and CEO of Empowex Advisory Services. The realities of most South Africans is that they're not able to cover their expenses on a month-to-month basis. And the stats do show that 76% of South Africans' income goes towards debt repayment. And the problem that we identified here is that of poor money management. So for this presentation, our ask as Empowex is 200,000 investment towards our financial literacy initiative for the year 2024. Empowex Advisory Services is an independent consulting and training company which focuses on taking financial literacy education to communities. Our services include flexible financial planning and inclusive financial literacy education. Our customers are individuals within communities, students in institutions of higher learning, and employees both in private and public sectors. We also provide financial planning and financial literacy education to entrepreneurs working together with SEDA and NYDA, where we are able to provide mentorship and guide them in navigating both personal and business finances. In terms of our competitors, there is financial institutions, which are banks, that come in as competitors, but we position ourselves so that we can be a partner and help in terms of implementing this, because the cost of a financial literate nation is too big for one to do it alone. So what makes us stand out as Empowex is, firstly, we believe in our clients' ability to manage their finances. Secondly, we believe in empowerment through education. And lastly, we walk the financial journey with our clients. So being there and filling that gap in financial literacy allows us to be a lead implementer when it comes to financial literacy education. We market our services using social media and also leverage on existing relationships, like the relationship we have with the University of Venda and the Venda TVET. In terms of our sales, in the past year, our figures were 280,000, and our projections for the next year is 600,000. And our expenses include training costs, staff costs, licensing costs, and also professional indemnity cover that we have in place. And how we plan to grow our venture is to invest in financial literacy booklets, to invest more in this money tunes so that we make this possible. Thank you for your attention, and we look forward to
it. Thank you, Mulalo. Judges, if maybe judges have questions for Mulalo, she's here. I don't know if any of the judges have any clarifications that they need.
We're going to allow the judges to ask any questions.
Thank you, Mulalo. That was very interesting. You're doing what we are passionate about, the financial literacy training, which is so important. I think what I just need clarity on is your, and perhaps I didn't hear it so clearly, your sources of income. Is it all commission-based or is it advisory-based as well? How does your revenue, how do you create, what are your sources of revenue?
Okay, thank you very much.
So when it comes to revenue, there is commission through the brokerage, and then there is consulting fee. And then we also have referral fees that we get because in some of the services, we work on a referral basis. So those are the sources of revenue.
Thank you. Youngest hand is up in Manana.
Younger, please go for it.
Right. Good morning, colleagues, and good morning, Mulalo. Thank you for your presentation. Just want to sum up, just make sure I heard correctly. The ask is for 200,000, and on the projections, it says that injection will take you to 600,000 in terms of your next year's revenue.
Yes, that is correct.
So that is going to quite triple your current revenue.
Yes.
So my question in short, in 2025, now after the year where the 200K has been placed in your business and you are able to do 3 times your revenue, what impact would you have? Would you have, when you compare it to what you are able to do now in 2025, how much of an impact in terms of people that would be assisted when it comes to the financial literacy? I think that's where my question is.
Thank you for the question. So with money, we can do so much more. So in terms of the numbers, when we do the projections, my apologies in the airport. So when we do the projections, we'll be able to even triple the number of people that will be able to reach out, because for us, it's also looking at the quality of the program that we are delivering, not just counting the numbers. So the success stories that we hear from the people that go through our sessions, it's something that keeps us going. So the impact and also encouraging people to also share with those that they stay with is what keeps us going, and then we'll do more. Thank you.
Thank you very much. In the interest of time, we're going to just give Manana an opportunity to ask her question.
Thank you, Darren. Good morning, everyone. Thanks, Mulalo. Unfortunately, I could not hear your presentation because I was struggling with the volume. But I heard you mentioning something about working with TVET students, if I heard correctly. What services are you offering to them?
We have a relationship with the University of Venda and also the Bembe TVET College. So we do financial literacy education sessions with them and also provide guidance in line with the careers. So there's also even a success story when one of the students that started with us by attending a session in March last year is now has graduated, is now doing well with their personal finances and also got employed within a financial services industry. So it's all about positioning ourselves, walking the journey with them, starting with them on a literacy session and then taking them on so that later on when they are grown-ups, they can also be our client. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. We're going to move on to our next presentation. Thank you so much, Muraro, and good luck for the judging that is going to happen later on. Portia, would you like to introduce our next participant?
Okay, so our next participant is Percy Nhlapo.
Go.
Hi, Percy.
Good morning, Portia.
My name is Percy David Nhlapo. I am 35 years of age. I come from a small but a developing town called Rustenburg in the northwest. I run a company called Mokhosi Munyati Trading. We're dealing with transportation, travel and tourism, airport shuttles, VIP shuttles, tailor-made and even honeymoon packages. We do inbound and outbound tourism. We cater between the ages of 50 to 65. We do our marketing through all the social media platforms, LinkedIn and even Google. Now, in every town that you might visit, we're wondering, what's good about it here? Is it the locals, the culture? What about the places of attraction that they do have? What can I buy myself to show that I have been here before? Since we are no longer faced with the pandemic, we like to breathe, relax, and even escape. That's why Mokhosi Munyati is taking that step with you. Now you wonder, how are we taking that step with you? No, not that way, of course. Since traveling and giving our clients tours even outside South Africa, we focus more on giving them memorable events, places and destinations of their choice. For their convenience, our cars are fitted with e-tags during traffic on freeways. For security, we've got dash cams, even professional photographers, and even Wi-Fi for them to share their memorable moments while on a trip or a tour. Our cars are fitted with wheelchair rails. We provide headrest pillows for long-distance tours. Our cross-border services include Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Lesotho, Botswana, Swaziland, and even Namibia. This, as a result, have increased our profit margin from 20,000 to now 50,000 in profit. Our expenses are petrol, labor, accommodation, food, and even maintenance on our vehicles. Our sales have went up, and this is due to the costs or the financial costs that I have received with the SASA Foundation. They've made me realize the potential I never knew existed in me. I'm now confident in my finances. I know now how to handle my budget well, align my business and personal goals. This, as a result, has increased our profit margin from 50,000 to 65,000 in revenue. I would like to see Mukhosi Munyati doing business with countries like Dubai, a low-lying island of Maldives, the United States, Italy, and even Paris. Winning this pitching competition will allow us to focus more on marketing the company so that we can be able to reach other parts of the world through tourism. Thank you.
Thank you, Percy.
Thank you, Percy.
We'll give the opportunity to two judges to ask a question. We'll start off with Rian. You can ask your question.
Okay, so the question is, I've missed your target market, the age category. If you can just maybe elaborate on your target market. And then the second follow-up question is if you can elaborate on your social media strategy that you've got. Just be more specific in terms of what channels you are using to attract your future customers. Thank you.
Yeah, it looks like Percy's having a connection issue. We'll note it down and see if we can come back to him a little bit later on. Otherwise, we're going to ask him to please type the response in the chat. Yeah, I do know that he mentioned that he was traveling as well. So, okay, his coach can answer. Brendan, you can come up and answer. Maybe let's allow that.
Okay, so Percy's target group are anyone who wants a holiday. So from 18, anyone who employed who wants a holiday, 18 to 60, 65, 70. He also does young youth tours. Second question was, please remind me.
His marketing strategy.
Marketing strategy. He essentially does content marketing. So he's not just price and picture. He pitches stories, value, examples, and data from past tours. So he uses existing clients, collects data on what they did, what was given to them, tells the story about how the ladies had a wonderful day at the Durban Harbour or whatever, and then gives examples of what he might have done, the tour, for example, to the Kruger Park or Isimangaliso. That's how his marketing works.
Thank you, Brendan. Thank you for stepping in and answering the question on his behalf. Let's give one more judge an opportunity to ask. In fact, let's not, because we know it is difficult to connect with Percy, but I think we got the gist of his presentation. And so in the interest of time, we're going to move to the next finalist. Obviously, guys, this is a very different platform. Normally, you would see this kind of thing happening on television, but we're doing this virtually on Zoom, and so there are bound to be a couple of technical hiccups and challenges. So please do bear with us as we continue. We're going to make the best of it. Next up, we have Khomotso, who is the Commander-in-Chief Delectable Nourishment is the name of her business. Take it away, Khomotso.
Hello everyone. My name is Khomotso Siema. I am 28 28 years old, born and bred in Johannesburg, East Rand, and I am an entrepreneur. The name of my company is Delectable Nourishment. We are a bakery business, so we bake a variety of cakes, and our products range from biscuits, gem tarts, and scones. We then, produce our product from scratch. We bake, we package, then we distribute to our customers. Now, who are our customers? We are very clear as to which customer segment we want to target, and that is a demographic. We are talking about customers who go to work, they have an income, they have money they're willing to spend, and we have to see to it that how do we then find these customers? We find our customers at a local tax rank that is on their way to work, and there's 1,400 plus of the people, foot traffic, people going to work in different places, and we're able to determine this number from the number of the number of people that gets loaded on the taxi in the 3-hour spend that we spend at the taxi rank. And currently there is a market. There are competitors. Our competitors are out there, other bakeries, they're there doing the very similar thing as us, selling the similar product, and also have a similar strategy as to this is where we find our customers, this is where we target, and this is where we find our customer segment. And that is our competitors, the local bakeries from around the area. So what sets us apart is that our value proposition is that we sell taste. We are in the business of selling taste. We're to ensure that we give our customers the best. We don't tamper with the ingredients. We give them the best so that the final product that they receive is actually worth their money, and that we give convenience to them as we are bringing breakfast on the go to them. So that is convenience. And how do we then make our money? So we have 3 different products, right? So for the scones a month, we make it 8,000 plus. For the jam tarts, we make 3,000 plus, and for the scones, we make 2,000. For the biscuits, we make 2,000 plus. So that is a total of 13,000 rands for all 3 products per month. And our expenditure, we have our inventory, we have wages, we have transport. So for the inventory, we are spending plus minus 6,000 rands for the scones, plus minus 900 rands for the biscuits, and 1,000 plus for the jam tarts. So in total, including the wages and transport, we spend plus minus 9,000 rands, and we then have our profit of 3,000 plus a month. And our plan to grow is that, firstly, we then target we market our business on social media. We have Facebook and Instagram, and then now the plan for us to grow, we have a short-term plan that is for us to ensure that we tap into other taxi rank, as well as currently there's 6 taxi ranks around the area. So we want to target and ensure that we distribute our product as much as possible, because we want to tap into the distribution channel. So we want to target other taxi rank as well. So that is for us to also include other people as well, employ other people to go and distribute for us. And then our long-term plan is for us to go out there, get a more bigger and spacious place. We are then able to buy equipment. Then we are able to expand our items. Now, once we have expanded our items, we then have bread and buns and etc. And then we are now able to employ people. Thank you.
Beautiful, thank you. Let's see if there are any of the judges who would like to ask a question.
Yes, are there any barriers to just setting up at another taxi rank that you'd have to get past? Like, do you have to get a license or permission from the people to get there? I mean, how easy is it for you to grow and go to other taxi ranks?
Is Khomotso's coach in the room? Perhaps you could answer the question on her behalf, whoever Khomotso's coach is.
Okay. Khomotso is my mentee. Okay, and she's calling right now. So I think she's got a problem. So with Khomotso, I think she's got a problem with being everywhere at the, there's a lot of taxi ranks there. But I did ask her that if she wants to, the recommendation was that she must get a license, find out if she can get a hawker's license. If I know that you can go to the municipality and apply for that. But she is planning to go to other ranks, but I guess you have to go through a queue marshal or whoever is managing the rank. I don't think it's a problem. There's a lot of people who sell at taxi ranks.
Thank you. Okay, Khomotso says, I'm back. I had network problem.
Okay.
All right, Khomotso, are you able to unmute yourself?
Yes, I'm able to. So I can't speak inside the house because the network is giving me a problem. So I'm outside, so it might be a bit of a noise.
No problem. Did you get the question?
No, I did not get the question. Can you kindly repeat for me?
Certainly. So the question was from Ruth, and the question was, are there any challenges that you experience in order to grow your business, particularly at other taxi ranks? Like, do you need to get licenses? Are there any barriers for you to get into other taxi ranks?
Not really. So the only problem is that we need more people to be on. We need more hands on deck because I can't go to all the taxi rank by myself. So I need to be able to hire more people to go to different taxi rank. So as to the permit, we don't really need a permit for that. We just because we don't have a stall, we just go queue by queue selling our baked goods.
Got you. Thank you. Are there any other questions from any of the other judges? Let's move on to the next participant. It's Wendy Metu from Ubutle, Benubian Queens. Let's go for it.
Good day, everyone. My name is Wendy Nunekazi-Sopongo, co-director of Ubutle Benubian Queens. The business was established by my partner in 2015 in makeup. The business has grown to supply accessories and registered in 2023 June. Accessories blend well with our makeup. We make sure to stay within the client's natural skin tone and enhances natural beauty. Using our foregrounding and backgrounding technique to bring warmth to the face. Funding will help us gain 2 times employees to operate the bracelet factory and has a potential to generate higher profits. Annually, the business has potential to generate more than 50,000 rands. We have managed to save up to 1,000 rand, which is 200 rands per month. We generate roughly 3,600 rands per month ever since we have joined the academy. Our monthly stock covers 2,000 rands a month. All our products charge us less than 50 rand for stock price each. We use Cashbook app to keep track of our records. We write in our books and slips are kept safe. Our short-term goal is to buy gazebo, makeup kit, logo, chairs, photo shoot, and buy Nissan NP200 for deliveries. Our suppliers at Dragon City, China Mall, Shein, street vendors in Johannesburg. The beautician does not know that with our makeup, we can still wake up the same day, looking the same as yesterday. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Wendy. Let's see if there are any questions from any of the judges. Rian, you can go for it.
Yeah, maybe I've missed it. I just want to check, where are you operating from? Are you operating from a shop? Are you going to clients? Sorry, I was just missing that part. If you can just elaborate on that.
All right, thank you so much for the question, sir. We are operating online. We're going to the clients when we do the makeup, and then with the earrings or selling, we sell online. So what we also do is that we do get markets, the thrifting markets. So we do work with companies like Leroy Merlin in Little Falls. So they assist to say you can come and sell your products. So we do sell our products. That's how we operate. And we have just gained another market in Krugersdorp, which is going to happen monthly. So the bracelets are going to be able to push in terms of that. So we will have like a lot of market right now. So we are doing thrifting marketing on accessories. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Do you consider to expand your value proposition? It's currently makeup. Talk about buying a makeup kit. Are you not considering something like, and listen, I'm not a beauty person, but let's say nails or pedicures and manicures or whatever. Are you not considering that because you are in the industry? Maybe it's just a suggestion.
Thank you so much for the suggestion. That is my goal, but unfortunately, on my side, I didn't mention it on the video. But it has something that I have spoken with my with my mentor. My coach can testify to that, to say that I want to buy a makeup kit in December because there's a photo shoot that I want to do in order to do content marketing. So I have spoken to him and he advised me to say, okay, let's do content marketing because we are doing picture pasting. So, and I was like, okay, so now I can do a photo shoot in December with different kinds of models, different kinds of skin tone, so that I can be able to promote more on that. And also the makeup kit is needed to that play around the faces, to play around. Also, we would like to be able to do makeup like the Halloween kinds, the Jokers. So that is our target goal for December.
Thank you, Wendy. Let's see if there are any other questions from any of the other judges. No further questions. Let's move on to our next participant.
Yes, and our next participant is Lerato Mukwenene.
My name is Lerato Mukwenene. I am based in Bloemfontein and I'm 34 years old. I am the owner of Lerato Comprehensive Developers. I am selling products and I'm also doing catering. My company was established in 2016. I have a certificate of acceptance from Mangaung municipality. I have a certificate of food safety management from SIDA. I have a certificate of inventory management from SIDA. I have a certificate of business management from NYDA, and I have a national diploma in financial accounting. I am selling products such as eggs, acha, juice, food hampers, and meat bones. I'm also running a catering business and I'm cooking African cuisine and I'm selling plates. I cook tribes, half scope, sheep feet, and tortas. We call them tortas, with dumpling, with pap, and then one salad, one vegetables, and there are also variety of food in the menu. My customers place their order for plates in the afternoon a day before, and I'm delivering their food in the morning. My customers also place order for fake cakes and muffins and coffee in the morning. I have a target market. My target market is people who are working in the industrial area for different firms and the government employee, because they're building in that area, because there are limited shops in that or restaurant in that area. My competitors are KFC and Steers because they're delivering in that area. I have close to 15 orders per day from different firms. I have a team of 4 people, including myself, 2 guys who are helping me with cleaning, washing, and cutting of sheep heads, and feed 1 lady who's helping me with cooking and preparing of food. I am generating 3,000 to 4,000 per week, depending on the orders that I have. My expenses are rent, salaries, transport, and business resources. I want to grow my business by having my own mobile kitchen and a trolley. It will help me to prepare everything at one place, and then also deliver deliver food to my customers on time. And I thank you. It will also save the cost. Thank you.
Well done, Lerato. I don't know if anybody else started feeling hungry when she was mentioning some of those dishes. I thought, and we're only halfway through the program. We're only through 5 participants. When is lunchtime? But that was beautiful. Well done, Lerato. Let's see if there are any questions from any of the judges for Lerato. Manana, please go ahead and ask your question, and then we'll come to Yanga.
Thank you. Hi, Lerato. I heard you mentioning that you have orders from several firms, but what I could not get is how do you transport your orders to these different customers, and more or less how many orders do you get per firm? You can give us an estimation. I just need to understand how many plates per day you prepare and how many you are able to sell, you know. Thank you.
Good morning, and thank you for the question. There are 5 firms in that area, and then 2 government buildings. So they have different tea breaks. So I know for Coca-Cola, they need their food at 8 o'clock. From there, I'll be delivering to budget shop. So I go according to their weights. So they will. I know I have a list that I do. That at this time I should be at Coca-Cola. At this time I should be at this. Then I take all the food at home, and then I'll be delivering according to their time. And then per day I do have 13 to 15 orders from different firms. So from each firm could be 4, the other 3, the other 5, the other 7, depending.
Great. It looks like Manana has your question been answered, because I saw your hand go up again. Did you have a follow-up, or did you need clarity on our answer?
No, I'm fine. I think she has answered what I wanted to ask. Thank you. Okay, sorry. The other thing that I ask is, how do you transport your food to your customers? Because I heard you saying that you intend expanding and having a mobile kitchen, I think.
I have a bag.
That's what we thought. Oh,
I have
okay,
a bag.
no problem.
Yes, I have a bag.
Thank you very much. Let's move over to Yanga. You can ask your question.
Hi, Lerato. Love your business. I love the food African cuisine business. Congratulations on that. My question, you mentioned in your expenses, you mentioned rental. So is it safe to assume that the rental is for a sit-down place, or just the preparation, and then you take the food to the people who've ordered only? If not, have you then considered opening up for people coming without having ordered? I'm just thinking from a cap of a man. I don't know what I'm going to eat this evening, and I'm not about to order it yet. But walking in could possibly, in those areas, increase the food flow of people, particularly on paydays.
Yes. The rent is for where I'm staying. I have rented another room where I'm staying currently. So I've rented the other room where I'm cooking and I'm preparing everything. That's the rent that I'm talking. So basically I've rented two rooms. It's where I'm staying and the other one for business. And then because I'm cooking, I'm preparing the food for my place. People do buy plates at home. So that others will also place orders for dinner. They will tell me, okay, please deliver to this address the dinner for us. Then in the afternoon, then I'll be delivering starting from 6 o'clock.
Thank you very much. Let's note and see if there are any further questions. Doesn't seem that way. Thank you, Lerato, and all the best. We will hear from you or hear what the judges think a little bit later. We can now move on to our next participant, who is Nomava Ngidi from Zinhle Clothing and Accessories Pty Limited. Take it away.
Good day, I'm Nomava Ngidi, a Managing Director at Zinhle Clothing and Accessories. Zinhle Clothing and Accessories Pty Ltd is a fashion house, a redefined clothing brand that was registered in 2017 and started its operation in 2019 and was affected by COVID-19 and recently relaunched in June 2023. We cater to a diverse range of customers, including businesses, individuals, and we provide a platform for connecting amazing designs from unknown South African designers to markets. We use a retail business model canvas with our key partners being models, clients, fabric shops, and designer as our suppliers. And then on our cost structure, we have salaries, rent, raw materials, and delivery costs. And then we manufacture clothing designs, we sell designer brands, we do clothing revamp services, we deliver and pick up items using courier services. Our key resources being finances, equipment, customer list, supplier list, and employees. And then for our value proposition, we provide market access to thousands of small designers by concentrating their limited finances in one place, whilst attracting paying customers and constantly informing them about the designer brands in-house. And then for our customer relationship, we do online advertisement, online and physical exhibitions, we do pop-up shops, we do fashion shows and social media ads. And then on our customers, we have men, women and children. We're looking at educated persons and corporates and any corporate person who actually desires to dress uniquely. And then we have our channels, online shops, online fashion booking consultations. We arrange physical meetups for deliveries and collecting items to customers. And then we do international clients, only we work with them virtually. We're active on social media platforms. We do pop-up shops, fashion exhibition and fashion shows. We have market access to international platforms such as Amazon, Westgrow, Shopify. And then we spend money on salaries, rent, raw materials and deliveries. And then we make money out of suppliers paying monthly fees such as $150. We do direct sales, we revamp clothing, we invest on customers' change for future purposes. We do transactional sales through orders, and then we rent out items, and then we sell our other brands designer clothes and adding 20% for our services. For growth, we're planning to expanding so that we can have a full fashion house studio, and then we can have our showrooms and host our own events. And we're currently in need of a camera with lenses, the house set with the backdrops, and it all values at 10,000 rands. And that will make our life so easy so that we can photograph our items and have them on our online shop and our social media sites. And thank you.
Thank you so much, Nomavo. Didn't Nomavo's voice sound like it was on a radio advert? It sounded like, oh, that sounds beautiful. Well done there. I see Rian coming up. Looks like he's got a question. Rian, you can take it away with your question.
Thank you so much for your presentation. I want to know, do you make use of social media influencers in your marketing strategy, or is it maybe something that you're thinking of?
Thank you so much for the question. Currently, I'm using performing artists. I have few that I will be performing in December next month in Joburg. And I'm looking forward to use the influencers as well. I have other influencers that have showed interest to just market the brand without me paying any services with them. And also the artists, I'm actually not going to pay them. It's people that volunteered because they saw the social presence. Thank you.
Thank you for your answer. Let's move to Ruth. You've got a question?
Yeah, Nomavo, it's always exciting to hear what you're doing. Great vision. Can I understand how you see your differentiator? I mean, fashion, there's lots of fashion, lots of competition. What would make people look to you for fashion? What would make them come to you to even consider purchasing or supporting your business? What do you see as your different? How have you positioned yourself in the market?
Mostly designers that are on the market. It's people that have the certain target market, and then me having designers that are diverse from different backgrounds, and they have their own different approaches and the unique designs. So mine is having varieties of items in my shop will attract like different people with different interests, and it will work well to have varieties so that people will decide on what styles they like. And thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nomava. I don't see any further questions from the judges. Portia, you can take over and introduce our next participant.
So we're gonna have Lusapo Njinge from Case Kama Hygiene Services and Project.
My name is Lusapo Njinge, the founder and the managing director of Case Kama Hygiene Services and Project. I started my company in 2019 as a garden service business. My company does many services, which is pest control services, garden services, cleaning services, deep cleaning services, building maintenance, and mobile car wash. But the main service for my company is pest control services. Our clients are mainly people in township and are striving to get clients in commercial and industrial. The value proposition for my business is that it brings the service closer to the customers, also promote hygiene as well. I charge depending on the size of a house, because I haven't developed a pricing strategy for a fixed amount. For instance, if the house is 2-bedroom, it costs 300 and above. Then if it's 3 bedrooms, it's 500 and above. I also charge for deep cleaning, which is 350, and then for sanitizing, which is also 350. Then my service is uniquely because I don't just do my service without implementing the recommendation on how to minimize the infestation of pests such as cockroach and rodents. The platform I use to advertise and market my business is Facebook and WhatsApp and word of mouth. And I also plug posts around local shops and salons. I am now in a process whereby I must have a website. And then challenges which I'm having now is the PIN number, which is the license to operate commercial and industrial for pest control business, and also I'm also able to do tendering. That is the main issue, and I am aware that my business is seasonal. In winter, the need of pest control is less, and for mobile car wash, and it's also less due to climate condition in Cape Town. And then another issue which I'm currently facing now, most of my clients, they don't pay me via bank, they pay me in cash, which is a big threat for me because of the high crime in Cape Town. So that's another issue I'm currently facing now. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Assisa Foundation and Alien Biz for helping me to be able to run my company and being able and be compliant in most of things like tax clearance, COIDA. Then I would like to give a big thanks to my coach Patricia Dolin, who inspired me and motivated me to get the pest control certificate, which now I'm a qualified pest control operator. And she also helped me to challenge CEDA and NYTA. Thank you very much for the program, and I also like to thank the program. I was struggling to do financial records, but now I'm able to keep my finances well because of this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lusapo. Let's see if there are any questions from any of the judges. I see Ruth has a question.
So Lusapo, if you're in Cape Town, then your services are very much needed. I've got cockroaches all over the place. It's definitely the season for cockroaches. I think I have two questions. The one is, how do you know if you're making a profit or not? You know, depending on where do you buy your chemicals, and what type of chemicals do you use? Do you have any communication around the chemicals? You know, are you trying to be environmentally friendly or not? Does that pay to do that or not? And then now that you're keeping your records, you didn't give us an indication of how large your market is, or how much you are making in terms of revenues or in terms of profits, and your ability to keep track of costs and then allocate it per job, I suppose. Yeah, some sense of your financial management. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for asking me that question. Let me start with the first question. Where do I buy my chemicals? I buy my chemicals in an industrial supplier, which is called Henchem. Then I am using friendly chemicals, whereby I could allow people to stay outside for 10 to 15 minutes without being any harm to the people. Then it depends what kind of a pest I'm gonna treat. Then I will talk to my clients and explain what chemical I'm going to use. Then coming to on how I make a revenue, I charge according to the size of the house. If the house it's big enough, I can charge 1.5, 1.2, and then it depends to the availability of customers. Per day, I can make 2.5 or 2,000, depending on how many customers I'm gonna serve per that day. Thank you.
Thank you, Lusapo. Let's see if there are any other questions from any of the other judges. Does anyone else have cockroaches that they want Lusapo to come and sort out? No further questions? Then let's keep going. Thank you so much, Lusapo, for your presentation. Portia, back to you to introduce our next participant.
Yeah, so we are going to Kilebogile Modise, Kitty Tricks, Catering and Supplies.
Greetings, everybody. My name is Kilebogile Modise. I'm 35 years old. I'm the owner of the business called Treaty Treats Catering and Supplies. We service under the retail sector as we are selling freshly baked goodies to individuals. Currently under our biscuit range, we have romaine creams, milky moments, ginger. We also have jam tarts, and then also have some soft scones. We also sell oil-based flavor maturing cakes for weddings, parties, birthdays, and anniversaries. So we customize the cake according to the customer's requirements. Currently, our expenses is electricity, transport, because we deliver to town. We have a collection point in town, and then also data, motion, and for communication purposes. We promote our business mostly via social media on Facebook, and then we also use WhatsApp to promote. 50% of our sales are from referrals from our regular customers. So what we do is that we build relationships with our customers. At times we would offer discounts to those who have referred a customer. Challenges that we face is that the baking equipment are quite expensive. For example, we use a small oven, so at times we have to limit our orders because of the oven and load shedding as well. After the first coaching we had with CISA Foundation, we had recorded 3,000 of sales, but it was not the accurate as per se because we had not yet calculated the correct cost and pricing. So for the second month, we recorded about 6,000, of which 3.5 was for cost. With the remaining 2.5, we managed to buy a stand mixer, which now allows us to make double mixture at a time. So currently, what would help the business to grow would be to increase the capacity in terms of the oven. What we require now is an oven of about 2 decks that would carry at least 6 pans at a time. The oven costs about 23,000. The pens, the industrial pens cost about 3,200. And also for the wedding cakes, we also need a steel turntable. Currently, what is being used for wedding cakes, because the colors need to be brighter. So what we do now is we mix the colors into the fondant, which makes them a bit dark. What we need to use now is a spray, because it makes the colors more brighter and some others even more realistic. So the spray costs about 3,000. The total cost that would enable us to increase our capacity and the quality of the cake that we produce would be about 30,000. I hereby plead to the Assisa Foundation to consider the business, the potential, and the impact that it can create in the community in terms of creating jobs. Because if we do have large baking oven, it would mean at a certain time we need more people to mix for large orders. There's also a restaurant in town where we can tap into its market, where we can supply them with scones on a daily. There's also a market whereby you would have a customer who says, I feel like eating chocolate, but I don't want a big cake, just need a small cake for us after lunch. So it's also an opportunity for us to tap into that market to provide dessert cakes. So currently we are not able to take on orders where we need to provide some products every day because of order and the load shedding. I therefore plead and ask that please consider helping us in terms of acquiring more equipment to increase our capabilities and to also grow the business. I'd like to also thank Assisa for this opportunity, the knowledge that they have shared with us. We have learned a lot. This I thank you.
Thank you so much, Kilebogile. I didn't hear anything you said. All I was looking at was that cake and those biscuits, and I was concentrating on that and wondering where the plug is going to be plugged in for that coffee machine. And then you mentioned load shedding. Let's see if there are any questions from any of the judges and give an opportunity for them to ask their questions.
Hi, so Kilebogile. Yeah, those cakes look delicious, but obviously load shedding must play a big factor in your business. If you get an order and then you have load shedding, so how do you mitigate against that? And even if you request for a bigger oven and all of that, it all still requires electricity. So how do you manage around the load shedding challenges that we have and are likely to continue having for a while?
Hi everybody, thank you for the question. Can you hear me?
Yes, if you can put your volume up a little bit, that would be better, but keep going.
Okay. So currently what we do is that we work overnight. So we work around the load shedding schedule. If it happens during the day, we take the rest then. So we can do, we also do bake overnight to cover our orders.
Thank you for that answer. Let's see if there are any other questions from any of the other judges. Looks like there are no further questions. All right, let's leave it there. Thank you, Kilebogile, and all the best. I'll send you a message when it's my birthday. Let's move on to our next participant, please, Portia.
Our next participant is Amukhelang Majaka.
Hi, I am Amukhelang Majaka. I'm 25 years old. I am the founder of Fountain Link, which was founded in 2020. Fountain Link specializes in fencing solutions for residential property and commercial property.
Hi, my name is Bakali and I am the digital marketer at Fountain Link, and I'm basically responsible for helping you to see and understand the value that Fountain Link has to offer. Here at Fountain Link, we offer aesthetically pleasing fencing solutions such as precast walls, which are low cost, durable, and eco-friendly. These are more suited for residential areas. And then we also offer clear view fencing, which, as the name suggests, is unobstructed to view while still being a really great security measure, which is very beneficial for retail or commercial properties. We use clear view fencing and precast walls, which are a superior fencing product that have many benefits. The first being durability. Fences are made to withstand the harsh weather conditions of South Africa and will last for a very long time, with most fences coming with a 10-year warranty. Another benefit is their increased security. Clearview fences are constructed with tiny openings that are nearly impossible to cut with ordinary equipment, which also makes it impossible to climb.
Our business model is simple and effective. We generate revenue by charging our customers for the fencing material and labor, as well as a small markup for our profit margin. We also offer maintenance and repair services for a recurring fee. Our main expenses are the cost of fencing material, the wages of our skilled workers, and the overhead cost of running our business, such as rent, utilities, marketing, and insurance. Our financial model is based on the following assumptions and projections. We have an average of 10 fencing projects per month, with an average size of 100 meters and an average price of 1,200 per meter. Our average cost of material is 800 per meter, and our average labor cost is 200 per meter. We believe that with the cash price, we can grow our business and achieve our goal of becoming the #1 leading fencing company in Rustenburg.
With the prize money, we plan on reinvesting it back into our digital marketing strategy so that we can increase our visibility and reach more clients.
We also plan on using the prize money to buy new tools and equipment, which will enhance our productivity and efficiency.
Thank you to Amogelang from Fountain Link. Nice touch there with the Facebook, Instagram logo. I've given you guys a follow while I was watching that video. So let's go to the judges and get a question from, let's start off with Rian.
Thank you. Yeah, I love your business. Just tell me, compared to Clearview, because I see this lovely fences and Clearview is so expensive. You say that you're working on a lower cost model, so I just want to understand your competitors. How do you compare with your competitors? Thank you.
With my competitors, I think what gives me an advantage over my competitors is that I have a manufacturer that I work with. Because when they started out, I was busy with precast fencing, and then I ventured into Clearview because of them, because they were like, we will give you a good price on the Clearview if you also just advertise. And if you advertise for us, and every time you need material, you can get it on, not necessarily on credit, but I pay after I've completed the job. I get like material not for free, but I get material first before. And then I use the material, and then I only pay them after I get paid. So that also just gives me an edge over my competitors.
Are you only working in Rustenburg, or are you?
Yeah, I'm currently only operating in Rustenburg, because right now we have 3 big contracts that we're still servicing. So I'm trying to finish them first, so then we can start branching out after we've completed them.
Okay, good luck. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Amogelang. Let's see if there are any other questions. Manana's hand is up. Please feel free to unmute yourself and ask your question, Manana.
Hi, Amogelang. I love your business, and yes, I'm considering fencing our graveyard at home in Mafikeng, but the issues that we're experiencing is that there's a lot of theft of fencing and gates. Don't you by the Nyaupe or drug addicted youth. I'm sure you are aware of that, especially in the
Yes.
townships and in villages. So I would like to know if you do not experience that during the installation, and if you do experience that, how do you deal with that? How do you mitigate that risk of theft of your products before completing the orders of your clients? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. Actually, that's the reason why we even got insurance in the first place, because we were working with a corporate client, and then what happened was, then the following day when it came, everything was gone, because yeah, as you said, like they steal it to go scale it and then sell it as scrap, you know. So that's how we ended up getting insurance. But right now, what we normally do is, if we have a site, there'll be maybe like a person that will leave overnight that will like safeguard that for us, because we currently in negotiations with a security company that we're saying that they'll, if they can, so for every site that we have, maybe give us one person that will also pay. So, but that also just increases our expenses, but it's very beneficial for us because now we don't experience that as much as we used to.
Thank you for answering that question. Let's give an opportunity to Younger to ask his question.
Good morning, Amo. Great business. Wanted to check, what is your specific ask? Because on your presentation, I only saw the part for 6,200.
Oh, my specific ask is that is to get more machinery, you know, as that was just an example of that's an earth auger that we want to get maybe like 3 of them, because we realize that we're getting a lot of corporate clients that want their work faster, you know, and a lot of the times that the digging takes up most of the time of the fencing. So if we could get like machinery that like digs for us, it'll be like we will finish quicker and we will be able to move on to other clients much quicker. Hope that answers your question.
Can I just ask, so do you only do clear view fencing, or because in your pictures, were you taking down the vibrate fencing of other places and then you replace it with the clear view?
No,
both types of fencing as well.
No, I do 3 types of fencing. I do clear view, I do precast walls, and I also do palisades.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Amogelang, and all the best. Let's move on to our final participant now. Portia, who do we have?
Tumelo Ratala, Sinwaba Rwana Pavements.
Hey, tada! My name is Tumelo Ratala, the founder of Senobarna Pavements, a pavement installations company based in Bochum, Limpopo. At Senobarna Pavements, we install, repair, maintain all kinds of pavements. At Senobarna Pavements, we don't just lay bricks for the sake of it. We solve terrain problems, which includes muddy, sandy, and general topography. We build pathways to lasting impressions. Transforming your space into a canvas of durability and beauty is what we do best. I mean, just have a look. Just have a look. We make money through charging our clients at a rate per square meter for paving services. We also make money through value-added services such as landscaping ideas for our customers. Our target marketers are domestic households, schools, and all SMMEs. We have made just over 260,000 rands in the first half of 2023. If I win this prize money, I will add on my savings need, and I'll also hire at least one temporary worker to help us be more efficient during the December times. Who wouldn't want to end the 2023 year on a high note? Being part of this program has been wonderful. The Landbiz has changed how I look at business and how I do business. Thank you.
Hey, tada. Thanks, Tumelo. That great presentation. Let's see if he's in the room and allow the judges to ask any clarifying questions to Tumelo.
So Tumelo, you told us what your total sales were for the first half of the year. What I don't have a sense about is your profitability levels. You know, you see you charge at 8 per square meter, but is that linked to you purchase the raw materials, for the paving? and your whole costing structure, how that works. So how do you determine, so of your revenue, what are your profits and what are some of the challenges linked to that?
Oh, okay. No, thank you so much for the question. So basically what we do is that we charge at a rate per square meter, and our rates depend on where our clients are based with regards to the distance between us and our clients. So, but our normal rate per square meter around our area is 55 rand per square meter, and this does not include the material. So we only charge for labor services. With regards to material, what we do is that we have a supplier that we work with closely. So we normally what we do is that we quote our client for labor, because when we quote for labor, we also estimate the quantity of the material, and then we send the quote on behalf of our client to the supplier of the bricks, and the supplier of the bricks will then give us the quote, and then the client will either buy the bricks for the client will either buy the bricks for themselves, or we buy the bricks on behalf of the client, obviously with the deposit, because before we do everything, the deposit has to be paid. So with the 268,000 rands, much of it was the profit, even though I'm not quite sure on how much, because I've recently just started using the accounting software that we use, which is the idea that I learned through this program. So I wasn't sure how much we make, but as long as I wasn't sure with regards to the profit, but I know for sure that the business has been doing well. We've managed to buy a buggy, we've managed to hire even more people, and this is why we also have savings for the drum roller that you saw on the presentation that we want to buy. I'm just still trying to learn a lot more on the finance part. That has been tricky for me. Thanks. I hope that answered your question.
Thank you.
That brings us to the end of round one. No, I'm joking. That brings us to the end of the presentations, the pitches. Again, well done to every single one of the participants who submitted their videos. We can see the effort that you put in. I know that it's intimidating. I know that it can be overwhelming and scary, but you guys did very well. You handled yourselves well during the questions and answers. And so well done for that. We are going to allow the judges to exit, and they are going to go to a breakaway room. So it might pop up on your screen, but if you are not a judge, please don't go to the breakaway room. Okay? It's just for the judges to go so that they can have their discussions, and then they will come back, and we'll be able to announce the winners. But everybody else, please stay in the webinar room. Portia and I would like to have a little bit of a discussion about a few other things while the judges are away deliberating. So judges, if you could please click on join a breakout room. If you get there and any participants are there, please kick them out. But for now, Portia, back to you. Let's chat about a couple of things that's on your mind.
Thank you, Darren. Oh, this was amazing. Good businesses. Yeah, and I like the entrepreneurs, the confidence. Yeah, it was amazing. And at least they're able to answer those questions, from the judges. So it shows you that the people understand their businesses. It's amazing.
I think that's very true.
So I think, because we've been listening to the pitches, it would be nice to just find out from other participants, who are attending, how's the feeling, what's happening in their businesses, as just like a casual chat, about what's happening in their businesses.
That would be great. So let's open up the floor and let's have a couple of you please share, how has this program helped you? Maybe there's something that you are now implementing differently in your business since you've been on the program. We're going to allow the opportunity and perhaps even just to showcase your business again. We know we did the unique selling proposition and the all of that, the business model canvas earlier on, and some of you were a little bit unsettled. Maybe you're a little bit more confident now about talking about your business, and you'd love to just tell us what your business is about. We're going to allow you the opportunity in a moment, so please think about it so long. Raise your hand. We're going to come to it now. Anybody who would like to share about their business, what has the program taught you? What are you taking away from the program? Please feel free to raise your hand. We're going to give you an opportunity to speak in a moment. Wendy, let's go for it.
Good day, everyone. This is Wendy for Ubuhle Queen. So I'm I'm really grateful for the program. I have achieved a lot. I have achieved the ability to be able to write a value proposition. So I have achieved to be able to write a value proposition, to be able to record my finances, to know that there are a lot of apps that you can use out there to assist you in terms of calculating your finances. The program has taught me on how to be self-disciplined in terms of your business, in terms of your finances, in terms of like generally in life, that you have to be consistent and make sure that you are there for yourself and for your business. And it has not given me the ability to say do not focus on yourself. It has taught me to focus on myself as well, because health is the most important thing for you to be at peace, run something, to be at peace and know that you've got like your back as well as a person. So I've grown a lot, and I'm really grateful. And the part of being the top 10 is a win for me. It shows that I am doing something right, and so far I have done really well for the business and for myself and for my family, and also the people, my customers. It has taught me on how to treat my customers, because sometimes you just don't know how to treat a person who is always complaining maybe about something, or if they want something, you don't know how to be able to address that. But the program has given me that opportunity to know how to answer and to know how to give an opinion and be spontaneous. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Wendy. Thank you. Let's go to Molokadi.
Hello everyone, and I just want to thank you guys for this wonderful program. Firstly, my name is Molokadi, and then my business name is Sipsam Beaded Jewelry. We do different kinds of jewelries, the traditional ones and the modern ones. So our categories include the earrings, the necklaces, the belts, the hairbands, and even the dresses, the beaded dresses. So on this program, through it, one of the things that I've learned is that it's okay to fail, but don't sit on your failure. See your failure as a stepping stone, and then don't be afraid to also execute your ideas. And because of that, I was able to go to execute the idea that I always had, and I was afraid to start it. So currently I managed to start another business, but it's related to the one that I do. The one that I just started is a fashion. It's called a smoked style. So, and then the other thing that I've also learned on this platform is about finances. And I've realized that most of our businesses, the most challenge is how to handle our finances and how to do our recordings. But through this program, we were able to know that some softwares that can be able to help us. And then so we've learned a lot from this, and keep it up. And then the last thing, I also didn't have some ideas on the pitching, so which is some of the reason I decided not to. But listening to all the videos, all the participants answering their questions, I think now I have pretty much an idea on what pitching is all about. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing. Let's move to Tumelo Ratala for your comment.
Thank you for the opportunity. No, I just wanted to appreciate how the program helped most of us as entrepreneurs who've been fortunate to join. It's been a very fruitful journey that we we took, and also I thoroughly enjoyed the uniqueness of the program. If you've watched my pitch, you could see how happy I was to be pitching and how free I was, because of just how the program is given to us. Most of us, when we started, I for one was very scared. I didn't have a lot of confidence with regards to presenting myself and the business to people, and but with this program I was able to really find myself and to understand that I'm not alone in this entrepreneurship journey. And when I was given an opportunity to pitch, I then wanted to use that opportunity just to show that I'm really happy, and I really appreciate how even the communication with regards to the pitch. I wasn't told to pitch in a way that scares me. I was told to be myself and to just express myself and the business in a manner that obviously the judges would understand, and to do it like that and be part of the top 10 just shows that everything we've been doing here is really a good thing. And yeah, basically that's what I wanted to say. I just hope the judges had more questions for me to clarify, but it happens. Thank you.
Thank you, Tumelo. Thank you for your feedback, and thank you for being part of the program. In fact, thanks to everybody for being part of the program. Let's hear from some of you who perhaps weren't in the top 10, but you'd still have to share your feedback on how the program has impacted your business. What are your key takeaways? We'd love to hear from a few more of you guys. So let's open it up.
Thank you so much, guys. This for me, I got this when I actually needed it to work with. I got this program when I was new, like in the relaunch, and it has shaped me. I have benefited a lot, not for myself alone, but for the business as well. Because when you were teaching us about the finances, like I really needed to structure one for myself, because I had a client then that needed me to send the invoices and so on. Like, I'm just so grateful for the whole experience, and even giving us mentors that did not mind for us to just reach out to them anytime. I could reach out to my mentor around 3 a.m. and he would instantly respond. And I feel like being just in this program is like, I won being in it.
Beautiful.
And also the challenge, like that was my very first to pitch for 3 minutes. I was like, yeah, it made me to be anxious. I had all mixed emotions. Like, what can I say in 3 minutes about the business? And then thank you guys.
Well done.
This is a wonderful experience.
Thank you for sharing your experience, and
it's amazing.
Big respect to whoever your coach was who can answer messages at 3 o'clock in the morning. Wow. Is there anyone else who would like to share and give their experience or their feedback? Perhaps maybe one of the coaches can talk about what the experience was like. Coach, yeah. Look, I didn't even finish my sentence and Brennan's hand is up. Take it away, Brennan.
Okay, I found it. Usually I work on programs that are 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, 12 months, 18 months long. And it is very, very difficult for participants, right? For individuals to actually get into kind of like a flow and get quickly engaged with the coaches. However, this time around, I think that the majority of the participants actually engaged very quickly. They started doing things. And Darren, your team, and Portia, the two of you together having such fantastic, really good presentations every week, I'm sure contributed to that feeling of value being given by the program, and that would have contributed to that. But really, I was impressed by certainly a large percentage of our participants actually engaging into the learning, and then really, really importantly, they did something about what they learned and they implemented. And you can see Nomava's got a unique value proposition, bringing together thousands of small designers who don't have much money, but 1,000 times a little bit of money is a lot of money, and that allows access to main markets. Percy's things, anyway, well done to you all. Good job, really.
Thank you, Brendan, for your feedback, and thank you for the work that you've done with the participants on the program. I think because there's only one other coach who hasn't spoken, Patricia, maybe we can quickly get you to unmute yourself and say what your experience on the program has been like over the last 6 months.
Thank you, Darren. Thank you. Hi, everyone. I am sitting here dancing, listening to all these clips, especially those that I didn't get to see that are mentored by the other coaches. So I'm excited for everyone who took the chance. But what was good with this program, Darren and Portia, is that you two kept the vibe, because when they came to coaching, they had content. If they needed clarity, we helped them clarify the content. So I think the lesson that I think entrepreneurs, I'm an entrepreneur myself, that we should be learning is that going to a program, I maximize the value, because there could be many other programs, but this one was quite a unique one in a way that you get the content, you go and discuss it with your coach, you apply it in your business. If you don't understand, you've got someone you can call up to. And that for me is great value. So as a person in this field and an entrepreneur, I would say to the entrepreneurs, just keep on finding the things that your business needs. Don't get involved in every other program that is out there, but choose the one that will help you unlock opportunity. I saw other participants, one Keleto, for example, she came in with another business and we were able to quickly identify. We just did a costing. And I said, Keleto, you see the business is not making a profit. She says, yes, Sisi. And I said, what are you going to do? She says, tomorrow I'm registering to do a cell phone repair course. She's graduating soon and she'll be starting with a kit to do a cell phone repair business. For me, that is great, because you get to see a bad idea or an idea that is not really making you're just being busy, and you can honestly have a conversation with your coach and say, I can see it's not working. So thanks, guys. Thank you to everyone who stayed on. Staying power is power. That's all I can say.
Thank you, Patricia. And I think just a special shout out to Patricia for jumping in on one of those webinars and being a co-host. You did a great job on that one as well. Thank you for your input and your participation in the program. Portia?
Oh, amazing journey for me. I always say, I wish I had a coach. So I learned a lot from my participants. I really learned a lot. But also what I found is that I think, like Patricia is saying, our program is really unique, because, you find that some of the business guys are going through something personal, and they were able to discuss personal issues with us, like, okay, I'm struggling because I've got this personal issue, how can I deal with it, and I think it's true that we need to take care of ourselves, as we're running these businesses. And so I learned a lot from my participants, and I like the change. Most of my participants are recording, because the first session, when you ask someone, like, how much are your expenses, people don't know. How much are you making, people don't know. And I just would like to say that now most of them are recording. They've got that habit and they can see the results. Now they know how much they're making. Exciting.
Love it. Thank you so much. All right, I think that video seems to be okay now. Let's take a look at that video.
I grew up in Itwatwa. I am the founder of Kosen, a shoe design and manufacturing company that specializes in providing a unique taste of the African culture through handmade, durable, and custom designed shoes. I got into the shoemaking business in 2017 when my sister was going to a traditional African wedding. She wanted shoes that would match with her Isindebele outfit, but no one was doing that at the time. So we took a piece of her material and we bought shoes and we decided to redesign them ourselves. Koseni inspired by walking in the footprints of our ancestors. Our ancestors used solely nature to heal themselves. So what we are doing at Kosen with reflexology Our insoles have pressure points that help. The Land Bees program really met my expectations because they taught me things like handling my financials, being a business manager. Those are things that I did not have any idea of. The impact that the program had in my life is that before the program, I never used to record anything. When it came to my business, people would just buy shoes and the money will go straight to my mouth. I wouldn't know what to do with it. So at least now I'm able to keep records and it gets easy for me to pitch and fund for more money to help my business growth. My business in the next 5 to 10 years will be a manufacturing company. It will have its retail stores across South Africa and Africa. And in the next 5 years, I will be teaching a lot of people how to make shoes, and in turn they will intern for my company. Whenever I look at a shoe, I'm like, oh my god, I did this. I really enjoy the feeling more than anything.
Beautiful. That's such a beautiful testimonial from Lily Siwe from last year's program. Yeah, and it's really our desire that we start seeing more of these stories from some of you guys that have been on the program this year. It's absolutely not impossible. It's all about how you take action and how you implement what you've learned and start where you are and just continue moving. I think that's one of the things that have stood out, or that we can always take away from the program.
Yeah. So I think maybe we can also talk about, remember when we started the program, we were really talking to people about how they need to attend, how they need to engage, and that there's points to that. Remember we have the biz points. So now I think we are there, we're really using this it really works, the biz points. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna give out a few prizes, and it was easy to do this because of the people, how they were engaging, always attending their sessions, talking to their coaches. So it was easy to actually choose who. So we've got 100% engagement. All right, we've got 2 people who engaged 100%. So they were there every step of the way. They didn't miss anything. And that's Musapo Njinge and Mulalo Nematahin. All right? And they are going to win 750 rands each.
Well done. Good job.
That's Musapo and Mulalo. I hope you guys are there. If you can, maybe let's see your faces if you're there, please.
Yeah, Murato's on screen clapping.
I know Mulalo's flying. Mulalo's on a flight right now.
No, she's at the airport, but she's on screen.
Yeah, Musapo.
Musapo's also saying, helele, I can
so
see.
You want 750 rands, hey? And then we've got 95% engagement. Those people will win 500 rand each. And we've got 3 of them. We've got Noma Vamkiti, we've got Lirato Mukwenene, and we've got Katleho Mufupuji.
Well done, everybody. 500
and that's
rand coming your way.
each.
Beautiful.
Where are these winners? I want to see the winners. Nomava, I know you're here, and Lerato, you are here. Katleho.
Yeah, they're there. We've seen the video. Even Sadile is on waiting for his name to be announced for something. He's like, make something.
How do you feel, Noma?
I'm feeling so great. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. I'm just out of words. Thank you.
Okay, all right, my love. Congratulations, and good luck on your pitch. Katlego, where are you?
I don't know if Katlego's in the room. I don't see Katlego in the room. No.
Don't be shy, guys. You won.
That's 100% engagement until 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Well done. Okay, so do you want to touch on what the top 10 will be receiving, Portia? I know that the winners will be announced a little bit later on, but do you want to reiterate the prize?
Okay, so we've got 10 people. The first person will receive 10,000 rand, number 1. Number 2 will receive 7.5. Number 3, 5.5. Number 4, 3,000. Number 5, 1.5. Number 6 to number 10 will receive 500 each.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
That's right.
We're waiting for the announcements. We're just waiting to hear from the judges to hear if they are ready to come back and do the big announcements. But we are going to have some. It's going to be so exciting.
I also just want to say that I'm very impressed with the pitches this year. It was amazing. Yeah. You can see the confidence, and then I think people just understand also the BMC, you know, or maybe their coaches also explained what is value proposition, like the financial modeling, you know, people, because usually people will miss out on talking about finances because they don't want to, it's uncomfortable, you know? Yeah. So I'm happy that people were mentioning money. You know?
Absolutely. A couple of reminders. So remember that you can visit the website, which is www.asisafoundation.org.za, and also follow the Facebook page as well as LinkedIn at Asisa Foundation. That's just how you can continue this experience beyond just the program, all right? It's always great to go there, check up and see what's happening. There's tons of information that can continue to help you in your business, in your personal life, and in your finances. So please make use of those resources. The details are up on the screen. It's Asisa Foundation on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and the website is www.asisafoundation.org.za.
Yes, Brendan, are you okay?
Brendan says that the suspense is killing him. He can't wait to see who the winner is.
Yeah, I've been in these guys' pockets for 4, 5, 6 months. I've been part of their lives, and now this is life-changing stuff for some of the people here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like, this is big. This is money to grow. This is not just Christmas presents. This is changing your future. So I can feel that tension that they're going through right now. And my pulse is racing. Don't tell me your pulse is not racing if you're one of those 10 people. Otherwise, you've got ice in your veins if you can do that.
All right, we just received an update saying the judges are now sending through their scores to consolidate and determine the winners. So we are about 5 minutes away, guys. 5 minutes away from the winners being announced. Let's hear from some of the finalists how they're feeling. Let's see who's still in the room and hasn't spoken for a bit. Amogelang, tell us how you're feeling. Wendy, tell us how you're feeling.
Yo, I'm very, 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 very nervous and excited at the same time.
Got you. Wendy, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling really nervous, and I think I'm having an anxiety or something, but I'm feeling really excited, and the winner will be the winner, and we are all winners. Thank you.
That's so true. Everyone is a winner. Just for getting this far, and really just for participating in the program. There's so much that you take away that's going to help you win in your business anyway. Let's hear from who's been quiet for a while. Komotso, are you around? Can you tell us how you're feeling? Percy, I don't know if you're still around. Tell us how you're feeling.
Yes. I am so excited and nervous at the same time. But I'm so excited that I'm part of the top 10. That for me is an achievement.
Beautiful. Thank you. Your presentations were amazing, guys. All of you did very, very well. It was really, really good.
Happy I'm not one of the participants.
Yeah, I'm also glad I don't have to be a judge because I can be everybody's friend.
It's lovely to win, but the waiting, wow.
Yeah. I want to see if there's any other important announcements that we do need to make.
Yeah. And I think I just want to say to the participants also, Darren, you know, I know sometimes because you have your coach and you worry that your coach is going to ask you about your finances, you always make sure that, let me keep the record so that now that we are not going to be there, please, don't change. Keep on doing what you've been doing while you were with your coach. Don't change that habit. Please, I'm so excited because people are telling us they're recording. Please just keep recording. That's how you're gonna know your business is growing or not. And that's the only way you can make a decision is when you know how much you're making. So if you want to make a decision, how do I make a decision to start another product or sell another product when I don't know how much I'm making? So just make sure you keep those records. You understand your pricing. If you don't understand, guys, also go to the banks. I went to the bank last time. Just go to your bankers and ask those questions. These people are finance people. They usually have an answer or they'll explain to you in a simple way. So please, all go to your business support agencies, that are around your areas. Yeah. And really, really good luck with everything.
Beautiful. Let's hear from people that have been very quiet. There's some of you that have been very quiet on today's webinar completely. Clement, let's hear how you're feeling today. How has the program been for you? What are you taking away from the program and what have you learned?
Hi, Caroline. I see Caroline Masase. How are you feeling?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yes.
I'm feeling very well. I've learned a lot from the program that actually has helped me in my business.
Yeah.
And I plan on taking everything that I've learned going forward and just growing the business and actually on expanding to another province at the moment in 2024. So I'm busy doing the plans at the moment.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Yes, and also starting online classes as well for the business.
Lovely. Thank you for sharing with us and thanks for being part of the program. I saw a hand go up. I think it was Muraro. You can share your comment.
Okay, thank you very much. For me, I just want to express my gratitude. This program was nicely phased, so you don't feel like you're taking 2 days out of your business. And even the way that you ran the program, it was something that we look forward to. So thank you so much for this.
Thank you so much. And thanks for making an effort. I know that you are between flights, but you still have been on for most of today's session. So thank you so much.
Darren, can I just jump in?
Yes.
Something that's not part of the program. Muraro has been nominated in the Presidential Award for New Coming Entrepreneur. Tonight, she might be a winner of an award. So I think the program, because I think she submitted things that she was working with through the program to get into this competition. So well done, Muraro, and all the best.
Well done. Thank you. Thank you for highlighting that.
Thank you.
We wish you good luck for your possible award tonight as well.
Please post in the group.
Yes. Where are those names that I called? Who was it?
I'm here, Darren.
Clement, go for it. Let's hear your comments, your feedback on the program.
Yes. Hello, everyone. I think today is different because of the tension is a bit too much, but it has been an exciting journey for me personally. I remember when I first had my session with Coach Patricia, we had to discuss, and then one of the things she said to me was that I should go and do like a budget to say I should look at my business to say is it productive enough? Am I making any profit? And then the next session was different because now that's where I had to open up with regards to my finances. And then I also realized that the business that I've been doing might not be productive, and it has just been I've been on survival mode since I left my corporate job. So I had a decision to make where to say, do I continue or do I maybe just go back to corporate and find my feet again? Because I also realized that a lot had happened, and I was running a business. I was busy, but I was running at a loss. And one of the things that really stood out for me from those sessions was that when you go into a business program, you're just thinking that, you know what, I'm just going to speak about business, what I want it to be, and ignore the realities. So I then started applying for some of the jobs, and then I ended up getting called up for an interview, and it was for a financial planner. So one of the things that has since happened was that, lucky for me, I was able to get the job. So it's one of those highlights where I'm now in a position to say that maybe I can go back to the drawing board. And also the some of the things that I learned from the program, the business canvas, it exposed a lot of loopholes in the business that I was trying to pursue. And you know, you'd be selling a product, maybe let's say you sell it for 2,000, but when you check, your margins are too low, because if you mark up with more, you end up being in a position where you are overcharging, and then your price, you are not able to compete with other people. So for me, it has been a very productive program, and I am starting to see things differently, and I believe that I will continually update Coach Patricia to say that, you know, this is the progress that I've made. And thank you very much for also just making time, because, you know, sometimes I would send a message at 8 in the evening, and then she would respond and continue to encourage me to say, this is how you write your own story. So thank you very much for that.
Thank you, Clement. What beautiful feedback. Thank you so much for sharing, and well done for working hard, for pushing through. And even though you've had to take a little bit of a detour, you've still remained committed to the program, and we know that you're absolutely going to succeed. And so we wish you great success on your journey. Sandile Kunene, unmute yourself. Turn your video on. Tell us your feedback.
Yes, afternoon, guys. How are you?
We're good. Go ahead.
Good. Well, for me, this has been a very fascinating experience. Especially, one of the key things was the coaching sessions, because she really brought out for me to have accountability for my business. Because when you're in entertainment like myself, you think everything is fun, end up not having the correct processes in place. Money comes, money goes. You don't know where it went. But now, after the sessions we've had, I've actually even had a closer relationship with my banker, and have helped me to link my business banking with the Sage profile, because NetBank is doing that now. So I can trade invoice via my banking app that is going to be printed via the Sage accounting system. So this session and this training has really helped me to understand the processes, and also be accountable in terms of running the business, and also bring the team closer together, because everything I learned from this program, I also bring it to the team.
Anyone else that wants to share? I think the judges need a few more minutes. Darius, let's hear from you. What are your takeaways from the program?
All right, good morning, everyone. Good day. My coach was Patricia. Yeah, I've learned a lot. I've worked on my business model canvas. And I'm still busy implementing some of the things that she taught me. And also, I'm just implementing everything that I learned from the program. For me, it's gonna take a bit of time because of there's a lot to implement, and because of the state of business. My baby. Okay. Aski. Because of the stage where the program found my business in, and the financial situation that I'm in, so it's gonna take a bit of time. But overall, I've learned a lot. I've introspected my business, and I'm working on improving the processes and everything.
Beautiful. Thank you, Darius. Thanks for staying the course, and all the best with your business. We know that you are going to absolutely succeed.
How's Palace?
Good day, everyone.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And how are you?
I'm fine. How's the business?
The business is growing very well thanks to L plus NBs. I really learned a lot. I have learned to now know how to record my sales, and I also know now that I have to do more marketing, because when I started with L plus N, my business was really at its lowest, but now as we speak, we're really doing well. We have a lot of orders. We have branded water. We are growing every day. Yeah. So we are also implementing the business canvas. It helps a lot, as in previous time I just did things in a black way, whereby you just run a business with a common thing, not knowing the inside of the business. So I really learned a lot, and I'm still going to use the platform and the information that you have given us. Thank you.
Yeah. Amazing, Palisa. Palisa is selling water.
Mm-hmm.
We found
Thanks,
a gap
Palisa, for
in
sharing.
the community Mafikeng, because they struggle with water. That place is dry, and they are struggling with just water, which is a basic necessity. So she really saw that gap, and she's making it. Yeah.
Itumeleng, we see your hand. Please unmute yourself and give us your comment.
Hi, everyone.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Aish, sometimes you have to absorb everything and then gain the courage to actually look everyone in the eyes and say something. Well, thank you for the opportunity. This is actually my second time with the program. Last year, I couldn't finish through with the program because of some personal issues. I was with Nogupila last year. And then this year, I got the opportunity to carry through with Mr. Brennan, which I can confidently say that I believe in my business again. And from the coaching, we've managed to get opportunities through his coaching, and the future is bright, I must say, for Captain Fabulous. Thank you very much.
All right, so it looks like our judges are almost back in the room. So let's get that music going, Chantal. Let's get that hype video going, and then the judges, we're going to welcome back our judges in 30 seconds.
Are you sweating there, Karen?
Yes, it's stressful. 7, 6, 5, 4. All right, let's get the video to stop when we get to 1, 1, and level up. All right, let's have some feedback from our judges. Judges, I'm sure you would have discussed who would represent you, and just give us some feedback. Let us know what you thought of the presentations before you announce the winner. So don't announce the winners just yet, but let us know what your time away was like and what your feedback is after deliberating about the presentation.
If we may ask our judges in this order, if we can just ask our judges in this order, Rian to give feedback, we can get Manana and also Yanda, and then finally Ruth. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, Ivor. Thank you for the opportunity. I think just 2 comments from my side. The one comment is be very clear of your marketing strategy. Be very specific. Don't just say, I'm using social media. Be very specific. What are you using? Be very specific in terms of marketing. I think that's the one thing. And then the second thing, people, is I see very fancy names of your businesses out there, but your business name must instantly tell you what it's all about. It's not, don't try to be sophisticated and try to be fancy in your business. If you, and I'm not saying it's the case, I'm just using an example here. If you say you're a pest control business, call it John's Pest Control, whatever. If you are doing makeup or whatever the case may be very specific. Yes, I know you are going to expand your business and over time it will evolve, but try and find that simple, the KISS principle, keep it simple, stupid. Try to be simple and stupid if you name your business, that everyone knows you if we call your business. And that's it. I think that's great. And yeah, thank you so much for everything, for allowing us into your world. The only solution for Africa, South Africa, is entrepreneurship. And we value you. We want to support you. And keep on going. That's just my message. Don't give up. Please don't give up. Try and find that ways of better your business, and listen to your mentors. That's why they were there, because they've got a little bit more experience maybe than you. But yeah, thank you, and learn from each other. I think that's the other message I want to learn from each other. That's also very important. Thank you, Ivor, and thank you for the opportunity. It was the best time with you this week in my diary, so I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, absolutely. Appreciate it, Rian. Thank you so much, Rian. Yeah, appreciate that. Darren, back to you.
Thank you. Next up, let's have feedback from, did we say Manana or Yanga? I think we said Yanga.
I said Manana and then Yanga. Then
Manana, go for it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all. Firstly, let me just say that, as he says, we are happy and grateful for the opportunity to partner with ASISA in ensuring that our youth are able to participate in programs that will, in the end, help them become astute entrepreneurs. And in terms of, and also just to acknowledge the work that ASISA and the rest of the team is doing. Well done, colleagues. I think you are doing great work. In terms of the feedback, I honestly don't have much, but I think my issue would be on the advertising or marketing strategy, that the participants, most of them are not intentional in their marketing strategy. They seem to rely more on Facebook without being specific. I agree with what Rian just said, that they should be purposeful and intentional and say, this is the marketing strategy that I'm going to use. This is what is working for me, and just rely on WhatsApp. Or even if they rely on WhatsApp, let them be sure what is it that they are using for their business. That would be all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Manana, and thank you so much for availing yourself to be part of today's process. And thank you for your beautiful compliments. Yanga, we saw some messages in the chat saying your session was one of the best when you were a guest speaker. We know you tugged on some heartstrings, you hit some really sore points and some really touching points for the entrepreneurs as far as mental health is concerned. I think one of the messages said you taught her to take a break and to realize that it's important to take a break from your business as well. So thank you for that. Your feedback, please.
Thank you so much, Darren. I think I'll start off by saying just this 3 hours spent today wasn't a waste. Thank you to the ASISA Foundation. This is great work. We've seen a lot of great businesses. Again, running a business is lonely. And at least we've had to commit this amount of time only because the entrepreneurs in this platform committed months onto this program. Businesses can only grow when the business person grows themselves. My feedback would be, at times, step out of your business and look at what other avenues of your own business you can still make money from. give you an example. If there's no one who is saying, I'm ordering a cake, can you also be saying, I will take on 10 people to teach how to bake? Wouldn't it be lovely? On my birthday, I'm able to bake my own son's cake, and I give that as a memory. You sell the experience. I may not want to order a cake, but I'll come all the way to Kempton Park for an experience of how to bake a startup cake. You're not killing your business, but you're selling yet again an experience. It's another angle of, other than the early morning, it's another angle of earning an income. Goes the same, the tourism business and the other businesses, the food business. Let's open up, because our time, the busiest time in those businesses is really the morning part, when everyone is commuting to work. What happens with the other time? What happens with the weekend, the public holidays? But more than anything else, I wish everyone everything of the best in this platform. You're doing great. May your businesses grow with leaps and bounds. And when we meet again, hopefully you'll be saying you are contributing to the unemployment challenge. And I'm sure all of us will be proud, ASISA will be proud, and your country will be proud of you. Thank you.
Yanga Duma, thank you so much for your comment. Last but not least, let's hand over to the CEO of ASISA Foundation. Ruth, if you could give us your final comments and feedback after the judging process, please.
Hey, thanks, Darren. I'm not sure if you can see me. I'm just going to go ahead and not fight with the technology here. But from my side, I really want to say a very big thank you to every person for preparing and submitting your presentation and then availing yourself for today. I was blown away by the range of businesses that were being tabled and your ability to tell us about your business in a way that we had a really great understanding of just your world in such a short time. Honestly, 3 minutes is a very short time. So for me, thank you. I'm super impressed, and because of the range of businesses, I believe that for me, it just means that your presence, our presence, the extended presence in the marketplace is so much bigger, it's so much broader because of who you are and because you've decided to participate in this program. I'm sure your coaches were proud of you as you try to capture all the elements of the presentation. Like I said, I got a really great understanding of the different businesses. From my side, obviously, financial education is the crux of why we do what we do. And I think some of you came through stronger than others on that. But I like that every one of you were able to touch on it, whether you were talking about your revenues or your profits. You all seem to understand your cost elements in your businesses. How you allocate those costs is another story. But you are on a journey. And I think what this program ought and should have done was just make you so much more aware of the power of understanding the costings of your business. So whilst I agree with all the other comments around marketing, I would like to personally encourage each one of you to really get to grips with your finances, to be disciplined about keeping track of your records so that at any point in time, should you do any pitch or should you have to explain or work something out in the spur of the moment, trying to work out your costings and whether you're going to make a profit, that you actually understand all of that. And like I say, some of you are, all of you are on a journey, some of you more advanced than others, but I really appreciated your efforts and your attempts. And I would really like to encourage you to be disciplined around the financial management side of your business, because I really believe that will enable your sustainability. Just giving you direction, giving you focus, knowing what components work, what doesn't, where you need to cut down on your costs or where you could actually increase your costs. But honestly, your businesses are so exciting, and I really hope that we're going to be able to stay in contact with you and get some sense of how you're progressing and just the great things that you can achieve. And I also think that you need to keep thinking big, add a nought onto the numbers that you're currently doing now, or even 2 noughts, because you really have that potential and your business is due. And if you think it doesn't have it now, you can you need to think bigger, as Younger said, think about alternatives, how you get to that extra note in your total numbers that you're working towards. But you guys have so much potential, and I want to say thank you very much again.
Thank you so much, Ruth. Thank you for your comments. And let us now, without further delay, the moment has arrived. Portia, put on your video. I don't want to be the only one looking nervous on screen. We're going to welcome Kuvi Muki, who is the COO of the Asisa Foundation. And she has got the difficult job of doing the announcement of the winners. Kuvi, good afternoon and welcome. I think you're on mute, Kuvi.
Sorry, Ivo and I are in the same room, so we're coordinating on here. Are you able to hear me?
We hear you. We see you loud and clear.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So firstly, I would like to congratulate and say well done, not just to the top 10 presenters that we heard today, but we went through an exercise earlier in the week where we actually watched all the videos that were presented. And it was a very, very tough decision to come up to the top 10. So I understand the judges' challenge to actually give us our top 3 winners based on the presentations that were given today. So well done to everybody. Well done to all the participants across the programs. We appreciate that you made our jobs very difficult in terms of identifying the winner on this. So, but that's what you were supposed to do. And also well done to the coaches, and the team that actually helped with the implementing of the program as well. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to announce the winners. In order, I'm going to do 6 to 10 in no particular order. So those that have been placed 6 through 10, you will get a 500 Rand voucher. I think the prizes were announced, if I understand correctly, when we were in the breakaway room, Darren?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So, and the scoring on the top 10, we're actually quite close. Okay. So, like I said, in no particular order, 6 through 10 is Lerato, Percy, Kelebohile, Tumelo, and Wendy. So well done to all of you. Very, very well done. Thank you so much.
Happy.
Well done.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Continue, right. Kuvi. Number.
Okay, good. So number 5, with a voucher of 1,500 is Malalo. Yes. Number 4, with a voucher of 3,000 rands, is Khomotso.
Wow.
Congratulations, Khomotso.
Khomotso.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done. Well done. Wow. Coming in at number 3 with a 5,000 Rand award is Lusapo.
Lusapo, congratulations.
Well done, Lusapo.
All right, so now the tension mounts. I was sweating here. He's got his camera off, but he's panicking and biting his nails, and I'm not sure how Amo and Lumava are feeling. But the top and the winner of the 10,000 Rand award is Amo.
Yay!
Congratulations!
Wow!
Congratulations!
Congratulations! Congratulations!
That's Fountain Link. Is he here?
Yes, I'm here. Oh my God!
Wow!
Let's get your camera on, Amokelang. Let's get your camera on and give us your.
Okay,
Tell us how you're feeling.
Yo,
Well done. Well
I can't even explain it because wow, yo. I'm just so overwhelmed with emotions right now, but I'm really, really, really happy. And wow, I'd like to shout out my coach, Brandon. Like he really was there for me, and jeez. Yo, need some fresh air.
Well done. Well done. Thank you
so much.
All right. So I also want to acknowledge Nomavo. So very well done on placing second. There actually wasn't that much difference between you and the first prize winner. So excellent pitch and well done on getting that 7,500 rands as well. So that's not too.
Well done, Nomavo, as well.
That's second prize. That's
well
very
done.
well done. Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Kuvi. Thank you. And you had the toughest job of the day, and you handled it really well. Thank you so much. That is amazing. I'm sitting here, I'm nearly in tears. I feel like I won that 10,000 Rand, but I also feel like I won the 500 Rand. I also feel like I wasn't even in the top 10, but I just learned so much from this program. It's been absolutely amazing. Congratulations to Amokelang again. Portia, how do you feel? How are you feeling? What do you think about that?
I'm excited. Actually, just seeing Amo, Amo's reaction for me. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I almost get a tear. Yeah. It's amazing, guys. Congratulations.
It's been absolutely beautiful. I think all that remains now is for us to do our final picture together. So let's get everybody, please turn your video cameras on. Let's keep our microphones on mute.
Sorry, Darren, before we just need the closing statement, and then we will take our pictures. I think that's
yes.
just...
So I was doing that, Darren.
Almost forgot. Thank you. Keep your videos on, keep your microphones on mute, but let's quickly welcome Ivor to come and do the vote of thanks and just the closing statement. Ivor Msimang, the program manager from Asisa Foundation.
Thank you so much, Darren. And firstly, just a big thank you to everyone that's in the room today. It's been a long journey that we started off in June, and now here we are in November. Having said that, it's a journey that would not have happened without a mention of a few people. Firstly, just a big thank you to the coaches for their dedication and their perseverance. Secondly, a huge thank you. Thank you to our facilitators as well, Portia and yourself, Darren, for you being tirelessly working and throughout all the weeks. Having said that, I also want to extend our gratitude to our funders, without which this program wouldn't have happened. So a big thank you to ECIC and the ABSA group, and we look forward to a lot more a relationship building going forward. Having said that, I also want to thank our judges who are here today, Dr. Rian Immelman from ABSA, Manana from ECIC, and also Yanga, and Ruth, our CEO, for the passion and also the time that they've taken to put this together. Again, to Ruth for believing in this program, and I think there's a lot of opportunities that we're seeing emanating from this program. We thank our partners for sticking the course with us, Driven and Greenhouse, throughout all the weeks that they've gone on. I also want to extend a huge thank you to the team. The program doesn't happen on its own, as much as I'm speaking on behalf of the foundation, but there's Kuvi in the background, there's Ruth in the background, there's Sibu that I also want to acknowledge. A big thank you to. And then most of all, the participants, as I said, being part of the journey. There's a lot of learnings we've learned as well from you as participants. When it comes to learning, it's a two-way path. As much as you're learning from us, we're learning from you. There's a lot of learning that we've taken out this year, and we're hoping to stay close to you as you grow in your businesses, so we can learn and be able to share back to some of the participants the positive growth that you would have experienced as you've gone along. Concluding the program, I also just want to highlight and maybe leave us in a positive note that through the funding that we've been fortunate to receive from our funders, we are rolling out a second iteration of Biz this year, which is going to be a blended approach that's going to be run in the Rustenburg and surrounding areas. We've started, with our advocacy. We look forward to positive results again there. So from a program point of view, we're excited to see the attention that we're getting from the funders, but at the same time, we're also exploring some great opportunities that would allow this learning course or this learning journey to be a little bit more enriched and hopefully get to a lot more business owners in the future. So I'd like to appeal to our funders not to tire of us. I know I've been in Rian's ear and pretty much the whole week, but we really do rely on collaborations, and that's the only way that a program like this can scale. So I really do want to thank our funders and hope that we can build this relationship going forward and that they see value in this program. Having said that, I really wanted to thank you, everyone who's participated, and back to you, Dan.
Thank you, Ivor. Very eloquent, very articulate, and so inspiring as always. Thank you again for all the hard work you do as well behind the scenes to make this program run effectively. All right. I don't want to end the webinar too soon. Is there anyone else that needs to say anything else? Let me see on our program. Looks like we've covered all our bases. Portia, have we covered all our bases?
I don't know what to say. It's the last day. It's always sad for me when the project closes. So yeah, I'm gonna miss you, Darren. Okay, I'm gonna miss you first. Everybody, Assisa team, Driven team. Yeah. So hope we do this again next year. I can't wait.
Absolutely. Congratulations to all of the participants, everybody who's participated in the program, who's been part of it. And again, we absolutely respect you for, as business owners, taking time out to be committed to showing up on these webinars on a Friday. It's not an easy day and time for you to take time out of your business, but you were so committed. And we know that you are going to see the fruit in your business to come. All right, I think remove the spotlight off me. Let's get everybody up on the same screen, team, and let's get those little pictures. And we shall say goodbye. Look at all those beautiful faces. Beautiful. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Everyone's getting their pictures that they needed to get. Come on. Everybody say Assisa. Everybody say money.
Money.
Say L plus N. I love it. I love it. I love it. There we go. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an absolute pleasure being with you for the last 5.5 months since June. We wish you great success. Thank you for being here today. What an amazing closeout event. Congratulations again to our winners, all of the winners in the top 10 and all of the winners who have been part in the program. Thank you for your participation. Go out there, make your businesses work, and continue to build our country. We wish you great success. We love you all. From the Assisa Foundation and everybody involved in this program, have a great one and goodbye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Can you come back next year?
Absolutely.
I mean,
next year.
I'll come back.